evening, everyone. This is RJL 518 welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 Pennant race is on the air. Today we begin the month of September, and this is the Pennant race month. That's what I've been calling this month, September, in all three of my replays for 94, 85, and now 76. Today's date is September 1st. And we're starting off with a pretty good one here at Three River Stadium as the San Diego Padres will meet up with the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Padres come into this game at 61-72, fifth place National League West. They are 4.5 games back of third. They are 4.5 games back of third place of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Pittsburgh Pirates are actually in second place. Since I made this sheet, they moved up. The Mets have moved down. And the Pirates are now 2.5 games back of the Phillies. So the Phillies are not running away with this division like they did in actual 1976. So the Pirates still thinking they can catch the Phils and win this division and get a number 1 or number 2 seed. The Reds right now are in very good shape. They're going to probably get the number 1 seed. The Dodgers are 4 wins back of Houston. San Francisco, San Diego still alive. The Cubs and the Cardinals, although the Cubs have 62 wins and the Mets are at 70 right now, the Cubs are 9 games back of third. In the American League, the New York Yankees have a magic number already. Their magic number is 10, followed by Cleveland, and Boston is now in third. Baltimore is in fourth. In the American League West, Oakland has a 76 wins, but the Royals are right behind them at 3 wins. Kansas City did win this division in 76. They are not out of it. California looking pretty good at third. A little bit of a challenge still from Minnesota. And even though I said Texas is not really in it, they still could make a run. So that is the standing state here as we begin the 1976 Pennant race as Rants on Sports and Steeler Fan joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. So an important game. All these games are going to put on the board are important, and we'll be choosing games on the fly after the 10-minute ticker. I know some of you would like to see certain teams, but I will be choosing the games since you guys actually choose the seasons. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And tonight it was Bruce Kison. 14 wins, 9 losses, a save, a 3.08 ERA. He gets the call tonight for the Pirates as we are all set and ready to go. This is the month of September, so September call-ups were done. So these rosters are now no longer at just 25-man rosters. Some of them are 30, some maybe a little higher or lower. So you may see some players you've not seen before in this month. So but thanks to Action PC Baseball, I do have the correct players on their teams. Let's get going. Top of the first inning. Let's get the pennant race underway. Leading off for the Padres will be right fielder Johnny Grubb. 284 average, 5 homers, 27 RBIs. We are using yellow, black, and white dice for the Pirates. They are the home team. Are you all set and ready to play? The 1976 pennant race begins now. 3-1, and it begins with a range play. Grubb will swing 1-1, and that's going to be a double to left field, but it is a range play. Richie Zisk is out there. His range is a 4, and he will not get it. That's going to be a leadoff double for Grubb. Johnny Grubb leads off the game with a leadoff double. He will go to second base, as it was hard for Richie Zisk to get it. The Pirates historically won this game 4-1. 14 hits and an error combined between the two. Next batter for the Padres, second baseman Tito Fuentes, 263 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs. Grubb on its second. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. And that is a 13. The answer is no. Kison will pitch. 2-4 against a lefty switch. That's a blank. Fuentes will swing 6-2, and that's going to be a grounder to second base. The throw will go to first for out number 1, and Grubb will move to third. Next up for the Padres, left fielder Jerry Turner, 267 average, 5 homers, 37 RBIs. The one interesting thing about using as-played lineups here in the pennant race, as some of these players Of course, some of these teams by this time were pretty much already out of it, and then we're just getting some players to get them a few at-bats and a few pitches. But here, these games, but in my league, these games mean something. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 7 and nothing happening. Kison will pitch. 3-4, error on a throw. Turner will swing. 3-4. That's a fly out to center. That is a fly ball to center. That is out number 2. Now, we're going to keep this 8. Let's see, the center fielder for Pittsburgh is Robinson, and he has an error rating of 3. So there's not going to be a throwing error, but there still could be a throw anyway. Turner has a sacrifice fly of 2. Does he bring Grubb in automatically? No, he does not. Grubb's base running rating's a 2. Center fielder Robinson's a 0. A 1-2. Grubb comes in to score, and he does, and it could be out. He could be out. If this is a 6, he could be out. No, Grubb will hold at third. So they do not get the run in. They do not get the run. And the next batter will be center fielder Willie Davis. Davis, 268 average, 5 homers, 45 RBIs. And I want to put in that die instead. So Grubb on at third, 2 outs now, top of the first. Anything on the bases? That is a 20. Kison does have a pickoff chance, only a 1. No, Grubb gets back. Kison will now pitch. 1-6 against the lefty, that's a blank. Davis swings away, that's Suadice. Davis will swing. That's a 3-4, and against a right-hander, Davis just smacked a triple to right. Willie Davis goes ahead and gets himself a triple here in the top of the first inning. Grubb will just walk on home, and the Padres will jump out to a quick 1-0 lead on an RBI triple by Willie Davis. Nice play to start it out for the Padres in a game they pretty much really need. Next batter, first baseman Mike Ivy, 291 average, 7 homers, 70 RBIs. See if anything happening on the bases. A 20. Again, Kison tries the pickoff chance, and the 4 is a negative. Kison will now pitch to Ivy, and that's a 3-4. Error on a throw. Ivy, 4-3. That's going to be a pop out to third. There won't be a throw there, and that will end the inning. So 1 run for the Padres on a couple of hits, a double and a triple as they take the 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the opening frame. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres tonight is Brent Strom. 12 wins, 16 losses, a 3.29 ERA. And we will see what Strom's got for the Friars tonight in this important game against the Pirates. Leading off for Pittsburgh, shortstop Frank Taveras, 258 average, 24 RBIs. Now the Pirates will try to give their home crowd something to cheer about. Strom, 3-5, that's a blank. Taveras, 3-1, and he grounds it right back to Strom, and that is out number 1. Grounder to the pitcher. Next batter is Rennie Stennett. Stennett is at second base tonight, recently passed away. 257 average, 2 homers, 60 RBIs for the Bucks that year. Strom, 3-5, again with the blank. Stennett, 5-6, star 5, that's a fly out to left. Out number 2. And now the left fielder, Richie Zisk, will come up. 289 average, 21 homers, 89 RBIs. Strom will go ahead and deal. 5-5 against a right-hander. That's going to be an automatic out. Star 3, grounder to second, inning over. A 1-2-3 inning for Strom. And if you're the Padres, that's exactly what you needed, as you don't want to give any runs back. After 1-0 in favor of the Friars. Second inning coming up for the Padres. Here is third baseman Ted Kubiak. 236 average, 26 RBIs. Kubiak is at third for this game. Has a little better range out there. Makes a few more errors, but nothing really to really talk home about. Kison will bring it in. 2-6. 2-6, and that is at the park. Three Rivers Stadium will say 5-1. That's grounded to second. One man down. The next batter is the catcher, Fred Kendall. 246 average, couple of homers, 39 RBIs that year. Kison, 4-4. Wild pitch, we'll do it again. 5-2 against a righty. That's a walk chance. That 2 will walk Kendall. Kison will go ahead and walk him. First walk issued by Kison. Kison had 48 walks that year. Three River Stadium -1 from strikeouts and -3 from walks. Next up for the Padres, shortstop Enzo Hernandez. 256 average, a homer and 24 RBIs that year. Kison ready to pitch. We'll first see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 9. The answer is no. 5-5. That's a possible error. Hernandez, 6-1. That's going to be a base hit to right field for Hernandez. That's hit to right. Parker's error rating is an 8. That's a 10. There won't be an error. Normal runner advancement. Kendall, base running rating is a 1. Single to right, +2 is a 3. Parker, -1 is a 2. 1-2, Kendall will get the third. No, he doesn't. He'll hold at second base on a 4. But Hernandez does go ahead and get the hit. Runners at first and second. And the next batter is the pitcher, Brent Strom. Strom batted .063 that year as a hitter. They're going to call the corners in expecting a bunt. I will call a bunt for him if it doesn't automatically come up. But first, let's see what happens on the bases. That is a 12. No. So I am going to call the bunt for Strom. So Strom is going to bunt. Corners are in. And that is a 4-4. That's a wild pitch. That's a 17. It's too high and ball 1. Man, Kison better be careful about throwing wild pitches to pitchers. He'll do it again. Kison now will go ahead and repitch. 5-6. That's a blank. Strom gets to go ahead and swing. That is a 5. That is bunted to the third baseman, and he is in the corner. So his bunt rating goes to a 2. That is a 14, and that is going to be lead runner thrown out, batter safe at first. So not a good bunt by Strom, as Kendall is thrown out at second, and the throw goes to, and Strom is safe at first for the second out. So that is a failed sacrifice, and that will go as a fielder's choice. So with 2 men down, now the infield will be back. The batter now is Johnny Grubb. So Grubb will go ahead and bat. He has a double his last time up, 1-for-1. 1-0 Padres here, top of the second. Anything on the bases? That is an 18. Nothing happening. Kison, 3-2. That's a blank. He is not tired. Grubb will swing 4-4. He flies out the left, and the inning ends there. No runs, a hit, a walk, but nothing there for the Padres as they can't get the runners in. Nice try by Kison, but by Strom, but couldn't get it done there. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Pirates will be first baseman Bob Robertson. 217 average, a couple homers, 25 RBIs. He gets the call at first base tonight as Beatles Eternally joins us here at Three River Stadium. I got to say one thing about the Beatles there, Beatles Eternally. Led Zeppelin is my favorite all-time group. But the Beatles, they are the greatest rock band. They are the greatest band in history because they changed music. Strom will pitch to Robertson. 4-2, and that's at the park. Three River Stadium will say 3-1. That's a base hit to center field with a possible double. Robertson rounding first. He's going to try. He has to try for second on this one. His base running rating is a 1, and that was hit to center. Center fielder for San Diego is Davis, plus 1 arm. So a 1-2, Robertson will be safe, and that is a 3. He decides to hold it first instead, and maybe that's the right thing to do. Leadoff single by Robertson as he gets on base. Yes, I do have impeccable. I love music of all kinds. There, Beatles eternally. I certainly do. But the Beatles are the greatest band in history. That you can't argue that statement. So runner on first. That brings up Cobra, right fielder Dave Parker. 313 average, 13 homers, 90 RBIs. He gets the call for the Pirates tonight. Double play depth. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 9. No. Strom will go ahead and pitch. 3-3. That's a blank. Parker will swing. 1-3. Base hit to left field. Single for Parker. Robertson's base running rating's a 1. I don't think he's going to make third, though. Base running rating's a 1. Single to left, -2 is -1. Left fielder is Turner. He has a +1 arm, which is a 0. So Robertson stays at second automatically, as I thought he would. But the Pirates are in business. 2 leadoff singles. 2 leadoff singles by the Bucks. Next up for the Pirates is center fielder Bill Robinson. 303 average, 21 homers, 64 RBIs. He is in center for tonight's game. Runners at first and third. Pirates in business. The 18 says nothing happening. And no, I'm not bunting here. Runners at first and second. Strom with the pitch. 1-1. Wild pitch. 17. Wow. Just missed the pass ball chance. That will be ball 1. We'll do it again. Strom will go ahead. 5-6. That's a strikeout. 10. No. Too high against the lefty. Robinson swings. 6-3. Ground ball to third. Let's see where it was hit. And that's a grounder to third. That was hit right at the third base. Choice of force only at third, or try for second to first double play. They'll try for the second to first double play. 4-0-5. Second base. Second base for San Diego Fuentes is a 0. A 1-5, they turn the double play. They do. Robertson will be safe at third, though, but Parker and Robinson are gone. 2 outs. Five, 4, 3 double play. So Strom gets a little help from the defense. Now it brings up the third baseman, Richie Hebner. 249 average, 8 homers, 51 RBIs. Strom ready to go ahead and deal. Let's see if anything on the bases. That is a 4, nothing happening. 2-4, and that is a strikeout. 9. Yes, got him. He struck out Hebner. Against the lefties, a 10, -1 is a 9, and he gets Hebner on a K. First strikeout for Strom, and that ends the inning. So no runs, 2 hits. 2 hits, and it's still 1-0 after 2. As David Baseball Demos joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Did you come in too late for a Led Zeppelin reference? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But you know, I've always been known to be dazed and confused anyway. I've always been dazed and confused my whole life. Top of the third coming up. And the batter will be second baseman Tito Fuentes. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 in favor of the Padres. Kison, 3-6. That's a hit by pitch. 2. No, doesn't get it. Fuentes is a 1, but a -1 from Kison makes it a 0. Fuentes will swing the bat. 6-1, star 5, fly out to left. So that's the first out. Next up is Turner. Turner is 0 for 1. Kison will go ahead and deal. 6-3. That's an error on a grounder. Turner, 2 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Tavares. His error rating is a 12. That's a 7. It's going to go through his legs into the outfield. That's going to be an error. An error on a grounder as it gets right through Frank Tavares' legs, through the wickets, and Turner will be safe at first, and that will be an E6. That is the first error on the Pirates. They didn't have any in the historical game. The Padres did, but the Pirates had none. So Turner is safe on an error. You can always Robert plant yourself in an easy chair. You know what, Dave? Your time is going to come, and I really think we're having a serious communication breakdown here. Let's see here. So 1 out, runner at first. The double play is on now. And next batter will be Willie Davis. Davis got a triples last time up, an RBI triple, so he's 1 for 1. An error allows Turner to reach base. That is an 8, and he's not doing anything. Although a hit and run possibility, let's see, 5. And against righties, a 5, so +3 would be an 8 for a hit and run, but Turner's stolen base ratings of 13. Nah. Davis will go ahead and swing. Kison with the pitch. 5-4, range play. Davis, 4-3. That's a base hit to left field, but that is a range play for Richie Zisk. He didn't make the first one. Does he make this one? 1-4. Yes, he will make that one. He takes a base hit away from Davis, out number 2. This time, Zisk gets it on the run. He didn't misjudge it this time. 2 away now for Mike Ivy. Ivy is 0 for 1. Turner, that is a 2. Now do I want to steal with him this time? Not with Ivy at plate. Ivy hits 291. Turner does have abilities to steal, but let the guy hit. Kison will pitch. 2-3. Range play at the park. Three Rivers Stadium says 4-6. That's a base hit to center field, but that's a range play for Bill Robinson. His range is a 2. No, he won't get it. That's gonna be a single for Mike Ivy. Turner's base running ratings of 3 with 2 outs is a 4. Single to center, +1 is 5. Robinson as a 0. A 1-5, Turner will make third. Yes, he will. And Ivy holds it first. Nice base hit by Ivy, keeps the Padres alive in this inning. And now we'll see if Ted Kubiak can bring in the run. Kubiak is 0 for 1. Ronald Spersky joins us here at Three River Stadium. Kison? I thought so. Kison. So runners at first and third with 2 outs. Anything on the bases? That is an 8. The answer is no. Kison. 5-6. That's a blank. Kubiak. 5-3 against a right-hander. That's going to be smacked a double into left field for Kubiak, a right-handed pitcher. Kubiak smacks a double. Turner will come in to score. Ivy's base running rating is a 3 with 2 outs of 4. And that is a double to left. -1 is a 3. And the left fielder, Zisk, -2 is a 1. The only way Ivy can score is on a 1. That's a 6. Is there going to be some? And that is that's a 6. So Zisk -2. So a 1-5, someone's out. Yep. And that is going to be Mike Ivy. The throw goes, Ivy rounding third. They send him home. The throw comes from Richie Zisk, and he guns him down at the plate. Side retired. Lead runner thrown out, as that was a great throw by Richie Zisk, and he gets the final out of the inning. So 1 run scores. Ivy is out. That does go as a double for Kubiak. So he gets credit for the double, but the inning is over, but the Padres do get the run in. So let's see what we got here. So 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error And it could have been 3-0, but instead it's 2-0 because of Richie Zisk, who threw him out at the plate. And Ivy is out of there, and definitely out of there. World's Worst Gamer joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Jeremy Marshall joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. I got a heck of a crowd in the chat tonight, but I always do. Dramatic win for your 1931 A's. A's 2. What game were you playing there, World's Worst Gamer? And about to hit 300 subs. Yes, I know. I know that. I can't take that credit. That all goes to you guys. I mean, I'd love to hit 1,000, then maybe I can monetize this channel. But either way, you guys are just great. I'm just having for fun. What is it? 300 subs is just great. The reason why I have these subs is because of you guys. That's all it is. Bottom of the third, I can't take the credit. Here's the catcher, Duffy Dyer. He's the catcher tonight for the Bucks. 223 average, 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Remember, we are in the month of September, so even though this is the pennant race, September call-ups have been done. Strom will pitch. 6-6. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium. 4-3. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 13, and that is hit well. That is a possible home run. However, that is a possible homer. However, Dyer against the lefty has a 0 home run rating, which means it's just gonna be a fly out to right. And that is out number 1. So Dyer hits it high, hits it deep, but not deep enough. 1 out. Here's Bruce Kison. Kison batted .203 as a pitcher that year. Not too bad. Tribe Fan joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Strom will go ahead and deal. 1-3, that's a walk. 4, yeah, that will walk Kison. He walks the pitcher. I don't believe it. Kison has a 10, -3 is a 7, and he walks the pitcher. Ugh, not what you want to do. So Kison will take a trot down to first, and we'll allow Frank Taveras to come up to bat. Taveras 0 for 1. We'll see if he can make up for the error. Double play depth is on. See if anything on the bases. That is a 16, nothing happening. Kison ready to go. Strom with the pitch. And that's a 2-3. That's a double question mark. Taveras a righty. A 1-17 is an automatic out. Wow, that is a 19. He misses an auto out. So Taveras will get to swing the bat. 2-6, but he grounds it to third. Will that turn into a double play? 2-0-3. Second base. Fuentes is 0. 1-3. No, it's going to be advancement. So the Kison will make it to second. It was a slow rolling grounder. The only play was to get Taveras at first, and that is out number 2. Now we'll see if Rennie Stinnett can go ahead and make a hit. He's 0 for 1. Anything on the bases? That is a 10. No. Strom has a very good pickoff rating at 3-11. Picked off a lot of batters in 76. Strom ready to pitch. 3-3. That's blank. Stinnett. 1-2. That's a fly ball to right field. That's an 11 against the lefty. Stinnett comes through with a double. That is a double to right field. Double to right field, so Kison will come in and score. Stinnett goes ahead and gets that hit. He'll go to second, and the score is now 2-1 as the Pirates are on the board. Stadium gives a little cheer. Yay. Now the batter is Richie Zisk, and Zisk gets a nice hand from the crowd as he threw out the base run, as he threw out Fuentes, as he threw out Ivy at the plate. So runner at second now. Now it's 2-1. Still 2 outs. Nothing happening on the bases. Strom 1-3. That's a walk. That 9 is too high. Zisk will swing. 3-1, and that's a fly out to right, and that will end the inning. 1 run for the Pirates on 1 hit and a walk. And after 3, it's 2-1 in favor of the Padres. Top of the 4th. The Padres are 4.5 back of the Dodgers and out of third place in the National League West. The Pirates are 2.5 back of the Phillies for first in the National League East. The Pirates are pretty much going to make the playoffs. The Padres are still alive, but they need to win games. Top of the 4th, here is Kendall leading off. Kendall walked his first time up. Kison, 4-1. Strikeout, 16. Nope. Kendall, 3-4. Fly out to right. And that is the first out. Next up is Hernandez. Hernandez singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Kison with the pitch. 2-3. Range play at the park. Stadium by the Three Rivers. 6-1 says a fly ball to center field. That is a range play to Robinson. Robinson's range is a 2. No, single or double. That's going to be a double for Enzo Hernandez as he hits that into the gap. And that's going to go all the way to the wall. Hernandez will wind up at second with a double. That's his second hit of the game. Unfortunately, Robinson couldn't get that in time, so Hernandez gets the play. And now the batter will be Brent Strom. Strom tried to bunt, sacrifice, and failed. And I think this time he may just hit away, even though his average was .063. Let's see what comes up with the bases. That is a 10, and nothing happening. Strom's gonna hit away. He got the runner on second. He's gonna hit. Kison will pitch. 4-5. That's a strikeout. 19. Not a problem. He got him. And that is strikeout number 1 for Kison. He only had 98 of them in 76. But he strikes out Strom. Here's Johnny Grubb. Grubb is 1 for 2. Had a double in the game. But 2 outs now. Strat die says an 8, which means nothing. Kison will go ahead and pitch to Grubb. And that's a 3-3. That's a home run chance. That's a home run chance. Grubb a lefty, a 1-3. The 1 is there. Against a righty, Grubb is a 10. A 1-10, Grubb just went yard. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is, how do you say it? It is gone. Home run, Johnny Grubb. He hit 5 of them in 76, but he gets this one. A 1-3 against lefty batters, and it comes up a 2, and then Grubb rolls another 2 and allows that to clear. 2-run jack by Grubb. Stadium groans. Johnny Grubb gets a 2-run jack. And the Padres once again now have a 3-run lead and now lead 4-1. Here's Tito Fuentes. Fuentes is 0 for 2. The Pirates historically won this game 4-1. It's the Padres leading 4-1 in this game. Kison, 5-5. That's a possible error. Fuentes, 4-2. That's a fly ball to center field. That is it to Robinson. His error rating is a 3. That's a 14. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run homer by Johnny Grubb. 4-1 Friars now as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Bob Robertson leading off. Robertson had a single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. He says when the levee breaks. Yep. I don't know. I think it's been a long time since he rock and rolled. Here's the pitch from Strom. 1-3, walk. 11, no, too high against the lefty. Robertson's a 12, -3 is a 9, so he's not walking there. Robertson 5-4, but against the lefty, he doesn't get the walk, but he does get a double to left field. Bob Robertson gets a double off the left-handed pitcher. So he doesn't walk, but he does double. That's his second hit of the game. Leadoff man at second for the Pirates. And here comes Cobra, Dave Parker. Parker 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Parker very capable of hitting the ball out. Not as well against lefties, however, but Parker had a .313 average that year for the Bucks. Anything on the bases? That is a 15, no. Strom, ready to pitch. 2-1, strikeout, 16, no. Parker, 4-4, line drive right to third. That's put into Kubiak's glove. Robertson on its second. There is no chance of a, let's see, hold on, third. The only way Robertson is out is on a 2. No, he gets back, 1 out. So that's a line drive to third, but no double play on that one. And here's Bill Robinson. Robinson 0 for 1. Strom ready to pitch to Robinson. Checking on the strat roll. The 5 says a 0. Strom 1-3. That's a walk. That 20 way out of the park. Robinson 6-4. Star 4. That's a ground ball to third. The throw is going to go to first for out number 2. The only way Robertson to get to third is on a 6, and he stays at second. So ground out to third, and the runner stays there. And now here's Richie Hebner. Hebner is 0 for 1. 2 outs now. That is, Strom does have a chance of pickoff, turns around, fires to second, and no! Robertson gets back. Now Strom will pitch to Hebner. 3-6, that's blank. Hebner. 3-1, fly out to center, inning over. Well, it started out pretty good for the Pirates, but they get nothing out of it. No runs and a hit, and remains 4-1 in favor of the Padres. Top of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Padres will be Turner. Turner is 0 for 2. Reached on an error, though. Kison ready to pitch. 3-4. And that's an error on a throw. Turner, 3-3. That's a fly out to center. There won't be an error there. It's not a throw, so out number 1. Quick out. Willie Davis is next. He's 1 for 2, has a triple in the game. Kison, 5-1, strikeout 8, no. Davis, 1-6, grounded to second base. That'll get taken care of by Stinnett for the second out. And here is Mike Ivy. Ivy is 1 for 2. Kison, he will deal. 3-3. Home run chance again against a righty. A 1-7 is a chance. That 17, though, is too high, so it's a blank. Ivy will swing. 3-1. Line drive right to third. Hebner puts it and takes it easily, and that is the out. Final out of the inning. 1-2-3 goes Kison. Halfway through the game, 4-1 Padres. The 1976 pennant race is underway. Who will be the 12 teams in the playoffs from each division? Who will do it? Bottom of the 5th, Duffy Dyer leads off. He is 0 for 1. Strom right now pitching pretty well. He's only given up a run on 2 hits. Strom, 2-3, double question mark. Duffy a righty, 1-17 is an automatic out. Again, he misses that. That's an 18. Second time a 1-17 comes up, and Strom can't get it. Dyer, 2-5, but he grounds out to short anyway. So that is the first out. Next up is Kison. Kison walked his first time up. Strom, 5-5 against a right-hander. That's going to be an automatic out. Star 6, fly out to right. Quick at bat for Kison, 2 outs. And now Frank Tavares. Philip Reynolds joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Strom will go ahead and pitch. BB joins us here as well. 2-3, that's a double question mark. Against a righty, a 1-17. This time he finally gets it with a 3. That's an automatic out. That's going to be a star 5 and a fly out to left. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. So far, the Padres are getting the better looks in this game. After 5, still 4-1 Friars. And as a Mets fan, I really would like to see the Padres beat the Pirates, but my Mets are getting some horrible rolls in the 10-minute ticker. Top of the 6th, the other team they've been playing getting good rolls. The Mets aren't. Here's Kubiak. Kubiak is 1 for 2, has a double of last time up. Kison still has a few more batters left. His pitch is 1-1. That's a walk. That 9. Yeah, that walks Kubiak. He will trot down to first. Leadoff walk to Kubiak. And that is the second walk issued by Kison. Fred Kendall comes up next. Infield a double play depth. And the 11 says nothing happening. Kison ready to pitch. 5-5, that's a possible error. Kendall, 3-3, that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Richie Hebner. Hebner's error rating is a 10. That's a 1, and that's going to get off. It's going to bounce off his glove and into foul territory. That's going to be an error on Richie Hebner. That is a ground ball error, so the runners will only advance 1 base. But an error on an error there, and that is an E6, an E5 on Hebner. And that is the second error on the Pirates. They've got 2 today. So Hebner bounces off his glove. Now runners at first and second. And here's Enzo Hernandez and Bruce Kison just shaking his head. Say, come on, man. Doesn't anybody here in this infield want to play some baseball? Here's Hernandez. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. The infield is still in double play depth. There's nobody out to the top of the 6th. Anything on the bases, the 16 is a no. Kison needs some help. Kison 1-4 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out. That's the help he's looking for. That is a 5, and that's a fly out to left. Fly out to left. Kubiak's base running rating is a 2. -3. Fly out to left is a -1. Left fielder Zisk is a Kubiak has no chance to go to third. He'll stay right where he's at. 1 out. The next batter is Brent Strom. Strom, I don't know if they want to take him out yet. Let me see. Let's see. He's strong. 26. He's still got some at-bats left. And I'm not going to take Strom out. Strom's going to go ahead and lay down the bunt, depending on what this says. That is a 12. Corners in. They're going to play for the bunt. Kison's pitch, 5-6. That's a blank. The bunt is on. And that is a 6, and it is bunted right at the plate. That is the catcher. He is not considered. He does not change the rating, so Brent Strom's bunt rating is a 3. That's an 11, and that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. The runners will advance 1 base, and there will be 2 outs. So Kubiak goes to third, Kendall to second, and Strom is out at first for the out. 2 down. And it makes sense to do that because you stay out of the double play with him at bat and give this guy a chance. Here's Johnny Grubb. Grubb 2 for 3, a double and a homer off of Kison. A good chance here. A good chance here for the Padres to maybe get some runs. They lead 4-1 here, top of the 6th. Runners at second and third. Kison will go ahead. Let's see if anything on the bases. That is an 11. No. Kison will go ahead and pitch. 4-6. That's a double question mark. Grubb a lefty. A 1-15 is a base hit up the middle. That's an 11. He singles it right back through the box. Right off of Kison. That's going to be 2 RBIs for Grubb. Kubiak will come in to score. Kendall's base running rating's a 1, becomes a 2 with 2 outs, but on a single one, it doesn't matter. He comes in to score. 2 runs in for the Padres, and they now lead 6-1 on the Pirates. Stadium groans. Johnny Grubb, a base hit right back through the box, and is now 6-1 Padres. And they need these wins. They need to get these wins. They're important. And the batter now was Tito Fuentes. So Johnny Grubb is now a triple short of the cycle. He has a single, a double, and a home run. He's only missing a triple. He can get one. He can get a triple from ballpark card or from his own. So is it possible we could maybe have another cycle this year? We will find out. Here's Tito Fuentes. Fuentes is 0 for 3, and that's it for Bruce Kison anyway. That is it for Bruce Kison. He is coming out. He is done, as the Pirates have seen enough. So we will see a new pitcher for the Pirates. And I think they'll probably bring in a righty. Coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be Dave Justy. 5 wins, 4 losses, 6 saves, a 4.32 ERA. Really, they're just trying to get 1 out. Dave Justy will come in against Tito Fuentes. As Webb he was tired on that anyway. So Grubb on it first. Fuentes the batter. Now 6-1 Padres. And no strat roll. So Justy will pitch. 2-5. And that's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium. 6-4. That's a blank. We got a rare play. Rare play coming up with men on base. And that is a 34. If runner on first, single to right field with runner attempting to go to third on close play. Roll 1d6 versus base runner plus right field arm. If higher, runner out, otherwise safe. So there is a runner on first, and that is Grubb. So Grubb's base running rating is a 2. The right fielder arm is Pittsburgh's Parker. He has a -1. He has a -1. So Grubb is on his way to third, but he's safe on only on a 1. Anything higher, he's out. He's safe. I don't believe it. He rolled the 1. Grubb is safe at third. Parker couldn't get him out. Wow. A base hit for Tito Fuentes, and Grubb goes to third, and on a 1 was the only way he can get it, and he got it. And we have to check injuries to runner at third base, to runner and third baseman. So that both players could be injured. So let's find out. Johnny Grubb's injury rating is a 2. So I actually have to roll to see because it does say check for injury. So Grubb's injury rating is a 2, and that is a 2. He is done. So the Padres just lost Grubb. So there'll be no chance for a cycle for him. Third baseman is Hebner. And his injury rating is a 2, and he is a 1. He's fine. Barely, but he's okay. So the Padres just lost Johnny Grubb, their right fielder, so they'll bring in a new guy. And it's going to be Dave Winfield taking over in right field. So you go from Johnny Grubb to Dave Winfield. I have no problem with that. So Dave Winfield will take over in right as Johnny Grubb is out for the game on an injury. And he is going to be the pinch runner as well. So he'll be the pinch. He'll go over third. He'll be the pinch runner. Makes sense. And we need a batter, don't we? Yeah. Next batter is Jerry Turner. Lost the guy that was dominating the game, but you lost the guy that was dominating the game to another guy who can dominate the game, Dave Winfield. And Winfield was actually was a better fielder. Here's Jerry Turner. Turner is 0 for 3. Still 2 outs here. 6-1. Dusty trying to get the Pirates out of this inning. And that didn't quite make it. Try it again. There's no strat roll. 3-4. That's a walk. The 11, that's too high. The stadium prevents the walk. 6-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 20, and that's going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to left, and that will end the inning. That could have been a game breaker. 2 runs for the Padres on 2 hits. An error, a sacrifice hit, and unfortunately an injury that takes Johnny Grubb out of the game. But we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-1 Friars. They are dominating the Pirates tonight. It would be a right fielder cycle. Yeah, that's true. Can the Pirates mount any kind of comeback? Here is Rennie Stinnett. He is 1 for 2 here to start the bottom of the 6th. Strom 1-6, strikeout 8, not a chance. Stinnett 1-1, ground out to third. And that is the first out. Next up is Richie Zisk. Zisk is 0 for 2. Strom 4-3, home run, straight home run shot. Zisk is a righty. That is an 8 against the lefty. Zisk, not a problem. That's a 20. That's an 8. Kaboom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. It is gone. Richie Zisk goes ahead and gets the Pirates 1 run closer on a solo jack. And here becomes the rally. Richie Zisk, solo home run, 6-2 now. As Strom went ahead and pitched him a grapefruit, and Zisk turned it into fruit salad. That is out of here. Now that will bring up Bob Robertson. 6-2 is the score now. Robertson is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Strom still has some batters facing him. He's still strong. Strom will pitch, see if he can shake off the homer. 1-4. Another home run chance. Robertson, a righty, a 1. That is a 2. Not happening this time. And Robertson just missed it. A lot of weird misses in this game. 6-2 for Robertson. That's a ball hit to left field. That's a 14 against the lefty. That is too high, and that's just going to be another fly out to left. And Robertson gets under it. And here is Dave Parker. Parker is 1 for 2. 2 outs now. Strom, 4-1, error on a grounder. Parker, 3-2. That is not going to be an error. That's a slow rolling grounder to shortstop. Parker's base running rating is a 4, picked up by Hernandez. A 1-4, Parker's safe at first. He's safe. He gets it there. It's an infield single for Parker. Dave Parker gets an infield single, just beats the throw. And the inning is still alive. And now it's up to Bill Robinson to see if he can do anything. He's 0 for 2. There is no strat roll. There is 2 outs. Bottom of the 6, 6-2 Padres. Strom, 2-5. Strikeout, 7. Yes, got him. Struck him out. 9 minus 1 is 8. And he gets him on a K. And that ends the inning. And that is strikeout number 2 for Strom. And that was big. 1 run on 2 hits for the Pirates. They get a little closer, but they still got a little ways to go here. 6-2 in favor of the Friars after 6. Top of the 7th inning. Willie Davis is the leadoff batter. They got left-right switch coming up. And Justy is due to bat third. I don't think they're going to keep him in there. Or will they? Or will he? Let me see here. Let me see. Let me look at Ivy for a moment. Well, maybe they will keep Justy, but there may be a different pitcher. Justy is going to come out of the game, and coming on to pitch for the Pirates is going to be Bob Moose. 3 wins, 9 losses, 10 saves, 3.68 ERA, and I can already hear the stadium going, Moose. Here's Bob Moose. He'll go up against Willie Davis here to start the top of the 7th. Davis is 1 for 3, has a triple. Pitch from Moose, 5-2. That's blank. Davis will swing, 1-2, and he grounds it to first. 1 man out. Utah Sports Time Machine joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Here's Mike Ivy. Ivy is 1 for 3, has a single in the game. Utah Sports. Did you change your name there, Utah Mike? Changing it now to Utah Sports Time Machine. Bob Moose will pitch for. Are you somebody new? Which I'm not sure. Or no, somebody new. 4-1. That's at the park. Mike Ivy. I'm sorry. Three River Stadium. 3-1. That's a base hit to center field for Ivy. Ivy go ahead and gets a single. He's got to try to turn it into a double though. It's a single plus. Ivy's base run rating's a 3. That's it to center. Robinson's a 0. A 1-3. Ivy is safe. That is a 4. Ivy turns around and comes back to first, and he'll be happy with the base hit. Second hit of the game for Mike Ivy. And it brings up Ted Kubiak. Kubiak is 1 for 2. He has a double in this game. He has a double in the game, so there's still 1 out. Double play is on. Ivy on it first. 6-2. Let's see what happens. Moose will pitch. 5-3. That's a blank. Kubiak. 6-5. That's a grounder to second base. Will they turn the double play? 2-0-3. Shortstop is Tavares. It's a 0. So a 1-3. They turn it, and no. Ivy will be out at second. Kubiak safe at first, and that is the second out. Fielder's choice. Next up is Kendall. Kendall is 0 for 2, but he reached on an error his last time up. 2 outs now. Kubiak on it first here. Moose trying to get the Pirates out of the inning. 4-2, and against the righty, strikeout 16. Nope. Kendall, 6-4. Base hit to left field, single for Kendall. Kubiak, I don't think he'll make third though. Base running rating's a 2. With 1 out, with 2 outs becomes a 3. Single to left. Single to left, -2 is a 1. Zisk is a -2, which makes him a -1. Kubiak will just take his second base and be happy with it. But a base hit for Kendall keeps the inning alive. And here is Enzo Hernandez. Hernandez 2 for 3, a single and a double. 6-2 is the score. Top of the 7th. Padres trying to stay alive in the playoffs. Only 4.5 out of third. Pirates trail the Phillies by 2.5 in the National League East. Let's see if anything happens here. Moose with the pitch. 5-3. Again with the blank. Enzo Hernandez 4-3. Fly out to left. That will end the inning. No runs. 2 hits for the Friars. But they strand a couple of base runners. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up tonight, and we'll also find out what our next baseball game will be for tomorrow. It will be from the American League, and we will see. We're still flipping back and forth, so we'll see what that game will be after the ticker. Bottom of the 7th, 6-2 Padres. Let's see, is Strom going to continue to pitch? Let's see, leading off for the Pirates is Hebner. As Hebner leads off, Hebner is 0 for 2. Let's see. Left, right, Strom. Let me see. He's got 26 batters. He can pitch to 2 more. Let's see if he can do it. Strom will pitch to Hebner. Bottom of the 7th. 5-6. That's a strikeout. 5. Got him. Struck out Hebner. Strikeout number 3 for Strom. He's having a really good night tonight. Next up is Duffy Dyer. 1 out. And Strom's going to pitch to him. He's due to bat first in the top of the 8th inning, so they're going to see if he can get through the inning. So Strom will pitch to Dyer. 3-3, that's a blank. Dyer. 5-1, base hit to right. That's a single for Dyer. Dyer gets his hit. So now Strom is now tired, but they're going to see if they can go with him a little while longer. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Bob Moose. So he is out. And coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates will be Willie Stargell. Here is Pops. Willie Stargell, 257 average, 20 homers, 65 RBIs. He was on the bench to start this game today. So now the fans here at the stadium by the Three Rivers hoping that Stargell can come through with a big hit. Double play depth. 6-2. Strom will pitch to Stargell. They want to see if Strom can get through the inning. Strom, 6-5. That's a walk. 9 against the lefty. Yes, he walked Stargell. That is a walk. And now the Pirates got something going on. Runners at first and second. And that brings up Frank Taveras. And that is going to be it for Strom. I wanted to see if he can go through the inning, but he can't. So Strom will come out of the game, and the Padres will bring in a new pitcher. They're going to bring him out a little early. Coming out to pitch for the Padres will be their closer, Butch Metzger. 11 wins, 4 losses, 16 saves. A 2.92 ERA. Butch Metzger will pitch to Frank Taveras. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. 6-2 Padres. Taveras is the batter. He is 0 for 3. Fans here at Three River Stadium want to see a big hit now for the Pirates. Metzger ready to pitch. 4-6. That's a home run chance. Taveras a righty, a 1-2, but that's a 12. It's way out of there. Taveras will get the swing, though. 6-3. That's a fly out to right. Fly ball to right field, out number 2. Dyer's a base running rating of 1. I'm not going to send him. He'll stay right where he's at, 2 outs. You don't try to go to third base when you need base runners. 2 men down, and now a chance for Rennie Stinnett. Stinnett is 1 for 3, has a double. Metzger trying to shut the Pirates down here in the 7th. Metzger throws the ball. 5-6. Strikeout 19. Nope. Stinnett 2-2. Ground ball to second base. That gets picked up by Fuentes. He throws to first, and Metzger gets the Padres out of the jam. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and that is all the Pirates get. After 7, still 6-2 in favor of the Friars. We go to the top of the 8th inning. I was thinking about that, but it's still a 4-run lead, though. I was thinking about that, Mike. We go to the top of the 8th. And the Padres will go to the bench. And they're going to bring out Doug Rader. Rader will lead it off here in the top of the 8th. 257 average, 9 homers, 55 RBIs. They got 2 rights and a left. Let's see who Pittsburgh wants to bring out to pitch. And let's see who they're going to bring. They need a righty, I think. And they're going to bring out Kent Tecovey. So Tecovey becomes the 4th Pirate pitcher. Kent Tecovey, another great baseball name. 5 wins, 3 losses, 9 saves, a 2.45 ERA. Tecovey will pitch to Doug Rader here, top of the 8th, 6-2 Padres. Tecovey with the pitch. 3-4, hit by pitch. 3, no. Rader will swing away. 1-6, star 5. He grounds it to third. Out number 1. Top of the batting order, here comes Dave Winfield. Winfield gets a chance at bat. 283 average, 13 homers, 69 RBIs. Dave Winfield came in for the injured Johnny Grubb. Tecovey knows he's got to be careful with Winfield. He can blast one out of there. Tecovey will go ahead and pitch. 3-2 against a righty. That's an automatic out. Star 2, a grounder to second. Nice job by Tecovey to get an out right there. 2 men away. Here's Tito Fuentes. Fuentes is 1 for 4. Singled his last time up. Tecovey with the pitch. 3-3. That's a blank. The one of only 2 blanks on his card. 3-2. Single past the second baseman. Fuentes keeps the inning alive with a base hit. His second hit of the game. He will trot down to first, and now Jerry Turner has a chance. Turner is 0 for 4, but he did reach on an error. Fuentes on it first. Turner now at the plate. No strat roll. Tecovey looking on, ready to deal. 1-6. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium says 5-2. That's going to be a ground ball to third. And the throw's going to go to second to get Fuentes. And that will end the inning. No runs, a hit for the Friars, but that's it. Remaining 6-2 going into the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Pirates will be Richie Zisk. Zisk is 1 for 3. He hit a home run his last time up. And he got right, left. So let's see who the Padres want to bring in to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Tom Griffin. 9 wins, 6 losses, a 4.10 ERA. Tom Griffin was purchased from the Astros a little earlier, and was purchased from the Astros in August. So Tom Griffin will pitch to Richie Zisk here to start the bottom of the 8th inning. Griffin will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 3-6. That's a strikeout. 5. Got him. Struck out Zisk. And that's out number 1. 1 man down. The batter is Bob Robertson. Robertson, 2 for 3, a single and a double. Griffin looking in. Here comes the pitch. 2-1, error on a grounder. Robertson, 3-6. That's a fly out to center. There won't be an error, and that's out number 2. So Griffin coming in here and doing the job so far on the first 2 batters. But now here's Dave Parker, Cobra. Cobra is 2 for 3. Cobra! I think Cobra Commander was just misunderstood. 2 for 3, has 2 singles. Griffin trying to maybe get a 1-2-3 inning here on the Bucks. 6-2 Padres. Griffin, here comes his pitch. That's a 3-4 wild pitch. Do it again. 4-3 range play. Parker gets the swing. 6-6. That's a pop fly ball to shortstop, and that is Hernandez. Hernandez's range is a 4. He makes the catch. Almost had to get bent. He bent over sideways, but that is a 4. He makes the catch and takes a hard pop up away from Parker, and that's the inning. A nice job by Tom Griffin. 1-2-3 after 8. 6-2, still in favor of the Friars. Top of the 9th. Let's see. Ticovey has 2 more batters he can face before tiring. Willie Davis leads off for the Friars. He is 1 for 4, has a triple. Question is, do I want Ticovey to pitch to Davis? And the answer is maybe not. Let me see. You got Davis, you got lefty, and you got a righty. That's going to be it for Ticovey. Padres are going to go to the bullpen and bring out a lefty, I think. And coming on to pitch, I'm sorry, not the Pirates. The Pirates will bring out a lefty. Pirates will bring out a lefty, I think, here. So let's see who they got. And they're going to go with Ramon Hernandez. 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, a 3.43 ERA. Ramon Hernandez will be the 5th Pirates pitcher. That is correct. And his name was Chris Latta, is the man who voiced Cobra Commander and Starscream in Transformers, and he also voiced Gung Ho in G.I. Joe as well. Chris Latta, at least that was his stage name. I'm not sure if that was his true name. And he died about a number of years back. So the guy who absolutely voiced Cobra Commander passed away. But yes, I am a big-time G.I. Joe and Transformers fan. Always was. Grew up with them. So here's Willie Davis against Ramon Hernandez. Top of the 9th, 6-2. Hernandez 4-2 against the lefty. Strikeout 2. Yep, got him. Struck him out. A big K on Willie Davis to start the inning. That's out number 1. Latta was real name. Collins was stage name. That's what I thought. Yep, died in 1994. That's what I thought. Here's Mike Ivy. Ivy is 2 for 4. And Cobra Commander was just misunderstood. That's all. And he hated that job. Wanted to take over the world, but he hated the job, as he said in Pyramids of Darkness. Ramon Hernandez will pitch to Ivy. Hernandez with the pitch. 4-3. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium. 6-1. Fly out to center. So far, a nice job by Ramon Hernandez. 2 men down. And here's Ted Kubiak. Kubiak is 1 for 3. Has a double. Ramon Hernandez will pitch to Kubiak now. 1-2, strikeout plus. 1 got him, and that is the first strikeout plus rating we've had all game long. And he nails Kubiak easily on that with a 1, and the side is retired. Nice job by Hernandez. So 1, 2, 3, go the Friars. 6-2, going to the bottom of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Bottom of the 9th, 6-2 Padres. Leading off is Bill Robinson. Tom Griffin's going to stay out there, but the Padres, actually, let me see if he is going to stay out there. Let me check to see who's available still. Yeah, he's going to stay out there. So Tom Griffin is going to stay out. He's going to pitch to Robinson, although the Padre bullpen is ready if needed. 6-2, Griffin will pitch. 6-2, that is a walk. 19, no, too high. Robinson swings away. 3-5, and it's a grounder to short. Out number 1. 1 man down. The batter now is Richie Hebner. And let me see, do I want to bring anybody off the bench? Nah, Hebner will bat. Richie Hebner comes up to bat. He is 0 for 3, struck out twice. Griffin, ready to deal. Here comes the pitch. 1-5 against the lefty, it's blank. Hebner swings the bat, star 1-1, star 1, and that's a ground out to second. 2 down. Padres 1 out away from changing history in this game. Next batter is Duffy Dyer, but they're going to bring him back. And coming on to pinch hit for Dyer will be Manny Sanguillen. He has a much better hit, has a 290 average, and he will take over at catcher if this goes any further. So here's Manny Sanguillen, 290 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs. And Griffin will pitch to him. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Padres looking to get a big win on the Pirates. And maybe my Mets can win a couple of games in the ticker. I don't know. Griffin will pitch. And that's Suadice. Reroll. 4-1. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 6-4. And that is a rare play. Is this game going to end on a rare play? Let's find out. Bases empty, 6-4. 1-3, foul tip off catcher. Injury check for the catcher. Ooh, okay, so there's going to be another roll, and I got to see if there's an injury. And the catcher, of course, is Kendall. Kendall's injury rating is a 2. That is a 3, and he's gone. So on the final batter, maybe of this game, the Padres just lost Fred Kendall. He is gone. And Bob Davis will take over at catcher for the final at bat. Probably. So so out comes Kendall. Bob Davis will take over, and we'll do this again. So it doesn't end on a rare play. I hope he's all right, but he's a baseball player. He'll be back. Griffin again gets to do this. 4-4. Strikeout. Strike against the righty. Strikeout chance, no. 10 is too high. Sanguillen, 3-6. That's a star 6, and it's a fly ball to center field. Getting under it is Willie Davis. He takes a step forward, puts out his glove, block, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. Padres go ahead and beat the Pirates tonight. 6-2, a big win for the Friars. 1, 2, 3, go the Bucks. on a tough loss for Pittsburgh as the Padres get a nice win tonight. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker and final line score coming right up. Madness. So the final line score is coming up here, so don't go away. I'll get it for you in a moment. For the Padres, it's 6 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Brent Strom. He actually comes away and gets the win, and Bruce Kison winds up with the loss, and there is no save on the books. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. And this is when I also go ahead and write in the standings at the same time that I do this, so it takes a little, just a little bit longer here. So let's see. So it is a win for the Padres, 6-2, as they get that win. So let's start it off. Kansas City at Baltimore. Are we ready for the 10-minute ticker? Kansas City with a 12. 65. That's a good roll. That is 9. And Baltimore with a 9. 45. And that is 4. So Kansas City the win. And Baltimore the loss. Next up, Texas at Boston. Texas with an 8. 35. And that is 4. The Red Sox need some wins. They got a 10. 66. That's going to be a win for the Red Sox, and they will beat the Rangers 9-4. Next up is Detroit at California. Tigers with a 3. 56, and that is 4. The Angels have an 8. 52, and that is 5. The Angels will beat the Tigers. Cleveland at the White Sox. Cleveland with a 13. 22, and that is 3. The White Sox have a 5. 42, and that is also 3, so we have extras. Let's see. Cleveland has a clutch of 1, so 1 plus 4 is 5. And the White Sox have a clutch of 2, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Cleveland will win the game, and they'll win it by a score of 4-3. So Cleveland gets a big win there. And you have to beat teams like the White Sox. They're not in it. Milwaukee taking on Minnesota. Milwaukee with a 10. 24. That is 2 runs. Minnesota with a 13. 22. And that is also 22. And that is 3 runs. So Minnesota barely gets by Milwaukee. But they do get the win. Yankees at Oakland. Yankees with a 7. 62. And that is 6. Yankees just continue to own it. Oakland with a 10. 32. And that is 3. And that's going to be another win for the Yankees. Cubs and the Braves. Cubs with a 10. 66, that's 9. Atlanta has a 13, 23, and that is 3. And that's going to be a win for the Cubs. The Cubs win, and they'll beat the Braves in that one. Philadelphia at Houston. Now, with the Pirates losing, Philadelphia would love to win this game. Philadelphia with a 12, 51, and that is 5. Houston with a 7, 62, and that is 6. The Astros will beat the Phillies. A win for Houston. Now, can my Mets win a game? San Francisco with a 3. And another great high roll, 63, and that is 5. The Mets have Kuzma amount of 6, and I need a 54 or higher. 64, we finally break through. That's a 6. Happy recap in that game, and the Mets get a win, finally, and they beat the Giants. So we'll gain a game on the Phillies as well as the Pirates. Cincinnati and the Cardinals. The Reds have a 17, 32, and that is 4. The Cardinals have a 7, 16, and that is 1. And this one will belong to the Reds. So a win for the Reds over the Cardinals. And we now move on to September 2nd. Milwaukee at Minnesota. Milwaukee with a 12, 63, and that is 7 runs. Minnesota with a 16, 22, and that is 3 runs. So Milwaukee will win that game. Milwaukee beats Minnesota. Minnesota, you can't be losing games to the Brewers. Dodgers and the Expos in a doubleheader. Game 1, Dodgers with an 8. 11, that's 0. The Expos have a 3, 45, and that is 3. They will win game 1. Game 2, Dodgers have a 12, 24, that's 3. The Expos have a 3, 56, and that is 4. Wow. The Expos take 2 games from the Dodgers. And I'm updating my standing sheet as we do this. I usually do in September. San Francisco and the Mets. The Giants have a 4, 24, and that is only 1 run. Now, the Mets have a 15. I need a 13 or higher, and it's a win. 51. You better roll that way, dice. Better roll that way. 51, that's a 6, and the Mets will have another happy recap tonight. So I finally win a couple of games. The dice finally helped me out there. Padres and Pittsburgh. San Diego with a 5, 66, and that is 8. And Pittsburgh with a 12, 26, and that is 3. The Padres will beat the Pirates again. So another win for San Diego and another loss for Pittsburgh. So the Mets actually gained a full game and a half on the Pirates in the 10-minute ticker. So that is our 10-minute ticker. Now let's see what our next game will be. Well, we got to go American League. So let's have a look here. So American League, New York at Baltimore. This is important, yes. But Baltimore, but the Yankees right now are running away with it. Oakland, let's see. Oakland, California, Boston, Cleveland. Boston is 65 wins, Cleveland 66. That's really the better game. But I did Boston and Cleveland, I think, earlier. And Texas and Kansas City, no. So let's see. Oakland at Baltimore or Boston at Cleveland. Shoot, hold a minute. Because I want variety. I don't want the same teams all the time. So let's see. What was the last American League game? That was Kansas City at Boston. So we're gonna do Oakland and California is what we're gonna do. So tomorrow night's game will be the Oakland Athletics taking on the California Angels. Mike Torres will go up against Gary Ross. We will do this game here, and we will then decide what our next game will be on the 5th. So Oakland and California, that should be a good matchup. It's important. It is important. The Athletics have 2 wins on Kansas City. California has 4 wins on Minnesota, and they're still trying to stay ahead. So it's a battle of first and third right there. So that's going to be our next matchup. Oakland and California. I hope you'll join us for that exciting matchup. BB, Steeler fan, world's worst gamer, Tribe fan 879, Utah Sports Time Machine, baseball demos, Keith White. Let's see here, Philip Reynolds, Jeremy Marshall, Tribe fan 879, Ronald Spursky, baseball demos, Beatles eternally, rants on sports. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And please make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And I'll see you guys later. It was the Padres over the Pirates tonight, 6-2. We'll see you for Oakland at California tomorrow night. Have a good one. Take care.